What it takes to escape poverty, key steps to financial freedom. If you stop a group of random people on the street and ask them to describe what poverty means to them, you'll hear many different answers. A little girl might say she doesn't have enough food to eat, another person might say they can barely survive, while someone else might say they live on the streets, and so on. These are the kinds of answers you might hear. If you've never lived in poverty, you wouldn't know what it feels like. You wouldn't know how circumstances can change rapidly or how an environment can easily propagate a person into poverty. People born into poverty or due to circumstances become hopeless for any kind of escape, and for those who don't want to endure poverty, they will find a way to escape it. So in today's video, we present the best ways, supported by research, for a person to escape poverty, or avoid it altogether. 1. Education. The right education is the most significant tool for the eradication of poverty. You've always wanted to be informed. The less you know, the more susceptible you are to being exploited, and you don't want that. Believe me, they say education is the key to success for a reason, and it's the key you'll need for this fight. The most important thing is to ensure you understand financial education. Most schools do not provide a foundation in financial education, so you have to learn it from somewhere else or on your own. Learn in depth about financial products, and most importantly, about your rights. Learn to understand the entire world of credit, financial markets, personal finance, credit scores, a financial statement, and so on. All this knowledge will give you an advantage. Most people will help you save more, and it will also open your eyes to which offers are the best for you. With this knowledge, you will be able to identify scams that could ruin your financial world. No one can take advantage of you if you know how things work in the world, and that's why education gives you power. Arm yourself with knowledge because one day it will be your best defense. 2. Develop skills. At the core of it, poverty is defined as a lack of money, but it is also deeply associated with a lack of skills. To escape poverty, learning a relevant skill is one of the best strategies you can implement. Learn a skill that people want to pay for. Numerous free resources can help you develop and excel in the skills you desire. You can learn from your local blacksmith, mechanic, and other trades. You can also learn from books on the internet to excel in design, programming, marketing, etc. Doing dignified work will be the springboard in this journey. With the right mindset, you will earn a simple life that will increase your security, and you will be proud of yourself and how far you have come. When you master that skill, learn more about the work and be the best in your community. Be that person everyone wants to work with, and perhaps in the end, use your skills to make a living and add value to yourself by always looking for what's next. Always seek to grow and never feel comfortable. Okay, so I want you to do something for me. Pause this video now and do me a huge favor by clicking the like button. If you did that, you're fantastic, and thank you so much for your support. 3. Learn to sell. Selling is the basis of everything in this world. The fact that the New York Times classifies the best books as the best-selling authors, not the best written authors, should tickle your brain. If you can master the skill of selling, you will make a lot of money in this world. The highest paid career in the world is sales. Most of the richest people in the world are the best at selling. They sell their vision, they sell their products, they sell their services, and they sell their skills. You need to master the art of selling. The beauty of this skill is that anyone can learn it, and you don't need sophisticated education or a special skill. Anyone can learn it. You can start small, for example, by selling something to your neighbors, family, friends, strangers, and eventually, you will master the best-selling skills and approaches that will allow you to easily sell anything in your local supermarket or in a large organization. You can even create your own franchise and sell internationally. There are no limits to selling in our entire world. The world operates on the principle of buying and selling. 4. Mental control. The right mindset is not easy for everyone. The opinions and ideas we have, most of the time, are not originally ours, or we adopt them from our environment and develop them in our minds. Our environment could be one of poverty, and what our peers say to do and think is what our minds will believe. Our social media, radio, television, all of this gives our minds suggestions on what opinions to have. It even makes us buy more things than we had planned before. It's like going to the supermarket or the grocery store. You see all kinds of food displayed and end up getting much more than you needed, or the famous pyramid schemes that make people believe they can make money faster by investing a little end up losing everything. What am I trying to say? Our minds can be influenced. Our opinions are not our own. You will spend all your time, money, and energy deeply invested in someone else's ideals that do not benefit you at all. Take control of your mind. You might have been born into poverty, but you wouldn't want your family to be born into the same poverty. Your mind has value, and treat it as such. Take control of your mind and what feeds it. Be able to decipher your opinions to find what is best for you and the best way to improve your situation. Engage in activities that inspire you to dream and achieve your goals. Your mind will lead you to incredibly productive actions if you nourish it in the right way. So please do it. 5. Hustle in the world we live in. Nothing is easy. The systematic idea of educational progression is not like it used to be. Back then, professions were supported by higher education institutions. They even paid for your higher education. What the market needed at that time was what they would bring you to school to study. Pretty soon, there were too many people with higher education, and it was all saturated. Now you have to add other things to get a good job. When you studied so hard, overcame all the difficulties, and had expectations, they can't give you that job just because you got higher grades. There will be no special treatment because people are selfish. People deal with their own problems, and surely you don't cross their minds. Don't have the right to get things just because you come from poverty or have also suffered adversity. Learn hard work. Take that entry-level position or that first job that you might think is beneath you and lay those foundations for yourself. No one will do it for you. The world is competitive, and you need the drive to get where you want. Nothing is given to anyone anymore. 6. Community resources. Community resources are a marvel for knowledge and opportunities. Local communities like churches, public libraries, local NGOs, community centers are some of the places that can improve your situation. It's empowering to utilize what is offered. If it's an art center, there may come a time when an opportunity presents itself, and because you are associated with the community group, you can try out these projects, and community organizations offer programs that help you become self-sufficient. There may be training workshops, individual coaching, financial education, and a space to share your skills and talents. If the help comes from the government or international NGOs, they usually turn to community groups and awareness programs that reach people on the ground. See these as opportunities that you should not miss. From these community resources, you can get scholarships, jobs, create networks, develop your art, recognition of your talents, and so on. This is the only opportunity you have always desired, and you should not let it slip away. 7. Become a professional with the skills you have that you need to distinguish yourself from what others offer in the same field. The clients you get are there to serve them, not because they need to help you out of poverty. You, as a person with a product or service, are solving a problem for your clients, and that's why they hire you or work with your products or skills. While conducting your business, do not offer mediocre and indifferent services. Do not leave your client with a sense of disgust for the service you provided. Keep in mind that people want to be treated well and want the best results from everything. You need to focus on helping them get exactly what they want so that you can get what you desire. Treat your work like your baby. You will need those referrals from your clients to make your business prosper. You will need those networks to work with other people who can call you first when an opportunity presents itself. You need to build bridges professionally, work on your work relationships, and become professional. You will be amazed at how positive word of mouth will help your business. 8. Out with the poor masses. No one chooses where to be born and what to be born into, but that doesn't mean that if you were born into poverty, you have to stay there. You will want to get out of your situation, and it will be very selfish to remain poor. There are unlimited resources and knowledge available to escape poverty. Helping the poor first and foremost means not being one of them. If you use any means to escape poverty, you have reduced the number of people in poverty. I don't mean yourself, I mean that if you exit and use your abilities to obtain a simple life that elevates you, then automatically you elevate your close relationships and your family, getting them out of poverty. So it is truly important that if you have the platform to use your talent and abilities to make something of yourself, you use it without fail. Poverty has a lot of mental baggage. If you are savoring success, you can no longer identify as poor. Get rid of those labels associated with poverty from your mind and your lips. Surround yourself with peers and progressive people and do not refer to yourself as the poor masses. You have done what you had to do and what you have never done before to get what you didn't have, and you should be proud of it. 9. With success. First of all, you cannot become what you hate. People who live in poverty see rich people as selfish. What you need to know is that everyone is selfish. It is our natural tendency. When we live in poverty, we associate with humility that definitively masks our true desire. We desire to be progressive, and when we see progressive people, we don't think they are all antagonistic. This is not true for everyone because some rich and progressive people are very greedy, selfish, and oppressive. To understand all this, think about human nature. Everyone always wants to know what they are getting out of something, whether it's your relationship, your job, anything. What are they gaining from it? It is the basis of any relationship, if not all. With this in your mind, think about what people want and how you can offer them exactly that. When you focus on providing what people want, you will prepare yourself to receive what you want. That's how you will have success. Let your mind be in a progressive phase and space of success, and see what you can do to get what you want and escape poverty. It doesn't hurt to try to escape a situation you don't want to be in. Many people run away from something because they want to have control of their lives. They don't want a situation to control them. If this is your way of thinking, you will do everything necessary to get out of it, even if it's a little. The first thing to do is try. We would like to know about your experience regarding the topic covered today. Share it with us in the comments and, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them. We will gladly respond. Your like would be a source of satisfaction for us, and of course, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming publications.